Hi guys, welcome to Gamer Read Football, and I hope you guys doing well. So we had so many transfer news today, late night, like there were some breaking news, and in the daytime as well. Not regarding Arsenal, but the other clubs. Like there are so many movements happening. So let's look into it. So the first news broke by Fabrizio Romano that Chelsea have now made, it was old news, but now this deal is actually accelerating and is now coming to here we go. So I think here he mentioned regarding here, understand Jorret Hato deal now very close with Chelsea, here we go, coming soon, negotiation at final stage with Ajax. After new direct talks today, Hato waiting for green light to travel and go sign for Chelsea as soon as possible. I'm kind of like I have kind of like mixed feelings about this player going to Chelsea because I remember Arsenal was interested in this player, like I think before we signed Mosquera. Because he fits the type of player that Arsenal usually looks to buy. Like he can play in the fullback position, he can play both sides of the center back. He's upcoming, he's talented, he's powerful center back. But the difference between going to Chelsea and Arsenal is he could have learned a lot of things from Gabriel and Saliba, and he would have developed in a really better way. But going to Chelsea, he doesn't have any good center backs to look up to. They have like Levi Colwell or some Wesley Fofana and Chichaloba and players like that. Like I think he is going to go straight in the starting 11. So, but I don't know how he will perform, like putting into the first 11 with pressure, no mentor to look up to, and Chelsea don't have a good record of producing good center backs apart from like they bought Gary Cahill, they bought David Luiz, and John Terry is the one that I can think of. But they actually bought these players from other clubs. They didn't actually develop a full back from a very young, no, I mean center back from a very young age. And this guy is going there, new culture, new country, first time in the Premier League, coming from Eredivisie. I don't know how he will settle in, but if I have to talk about talent, he's a talented player. Like he can grow, and I think I remember in one of his interviews he said like his role model is Jurrien Timber. So that's also one of the reason like he should have come to Arsenal. But we already got Mosquera. I think we got a better deal because he's going to Chelsea for around 40 million euros, and we getting Mosquera for around 13 million pounds. So yeah. So anyhow, good luck to him, and let's see how he's going to perform there. Then another news broke by Fabrizio Romano. I think it was broke by David Ornstein as well, that Aaron Ramsdale to Newcastle, here we go, deal in place with Southampton for the goalkeeper. Buy option clause also included in the deal. Heavy loan fee and salary covered by Newcastle. Ramsdale will travel for medical this week. First of all, good luck to him. He's a former Arsenal player. Would I say he's one of the best keeper in the world? No. Would I say he's a good keeper? Really good keeper? Yes. He has some lapse of concentration during the game. Even he admitted himself that he cannot concentrate for too long. And also Newcastle go team after they couldn't sign James Trafford. But the one good thing is if Newcastle buy him, Arsenal has a sell-on clause in the contract. So Arsenal will definitely make some money from this deal. So I'm just hoping that Newcastle buys him for a permanent deal, and Arsenal will get some millions back because but when he was at Arsenal, like everybody liked him. He was a good keeper, but he was making some errors here and there, and those were crucial mistakes or at a crucial time. Like at that time, like we couldn't afford to make mistake, and he made those mistakes then. So but anyhow, like good luck to him, like good luck to his career, and I'm sure he will do well at Newcastle. So yep. And then here it is, I think that David Ornstein broke that as well here. Here, Newcastle reach agreement with Southampton to sign Aaron Ramsdale deal for 27-year-old England keeper, loan plus sizable fee, and permission for from Saints to, yeah. So I think one good thing is he will also have the chance to go to the World Cup, because I think at Southampton I don't think he would have had the chance because they got relegated, but at Newcastle he will be selected in the World Cup team for sure. So that's a good sign as well, and good luck to him. And another news broke by Fabrizio Romano. It's kind of out of the blue, but I have to mention it because Vancouver is kind of my second home. So here, Thomas Muller to Vancouver Whitecaps. Here we go. Deal done for a German legend to join MLS. 2-year deal in place for Muller, who won't retire and start a new chapter in MLS as he wanted. Deal agreed, as Tom Burkhardt reported. So it's a good deal. It's good for the MLS and it's good for the Whitecaps, because I'm seeing like so many MLS teams, LA Galaxy, LA, the other LA Galaxy, LAFC, Inter Miami, the Atlanta. So many teams are buying stars, but Whitecaps always seems to spend reluctant to spend money. They don't have that many stars, so I think it's going to help Whitecaps a lot to grow football in the BC area, and I think he's going to perform really well. And he's a character. He's active on social media, so I think he's going to grow the brand even more. So I'm just really happy that Vancouver got him, because he's going to help Vancouver Whitecaps club culture and Vancouver football culture. It's going to help a lot, and think the World Cup is next year as well, so it's going to help him even more. So yep. And another one was broke by Gary Jacobs from Times, and it was mentioned by Miguel Delaney as well, that Leandro Trossard is increasingly likely to leave Arsenal, having attracted interest from Borussia Dortmund and Premier League clubs. The sale of Trossard would help Arsenal fund moves for a left winger and Eberiche Eze. I really want Arsenal to sell him, not because he's not a good player, but I think it's time, because he's hitting that 30 age mark, and there is no point of keeping him because we are not giving him the extension. So there was talk of contract extension or the contract renewal with a higher salary, but that is slowing down now, and he also got new agents. So I think the one, usually whenever the player change their agency, like for example Kudus changed the agency, so the move is likely on the table. Also, I am not sure, like if we sell him, we will get both left winger and Eberiche. I think we get either left winger or Eberiche, and Eberiche is, I think, the most likely option. But I think it's time to cash him on him. He played really well for us, like he contributed really well. The amount we paid for him, he actually contributed even more than that, and his output is actually better than Luis Diaz, that the Liverpool sold him for around 75 million euros or something. So we have to get at least 20 to 25 million euros for him. Like that's the minimum, because the guy can still give a 2 to 3 years competitive competitive performance in the Premier League or in anywhere in the league. And I think if the Premier League clubs are interested in him, like West Ham, he can go to Bournemouth, he can go to Everton, Fulham, like clubs like that. He will perform really well there, and I'm sure like he likes to stay in London as well. So I hope this deal goes through, and if Borussia Dortmund wants to buy him, because they sold Jamie Gittins, so they need somebody on the wing. So let's see how this story is going to develop. I think if we sign Eberiche Eze and sell Trossard, I'll be happy about that. So yep, so that's it for today, guys. Like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys soon, and please do support the channel. And yep, and have a nice day. Bye.